5 insider secrets for 5-star reviews from every guest.
Stick around the end for my favorite tip, it. Hi, I'm Sarah Caracan.
I'm Annette Grant, and together we are
Thanks for visiting.
We have been hosting for over a decade and been welcoming thousands of guests into our properties.
And we've earned well over 3,000 5-star reviews because 5 stars matter. And we've generated over $1.5 million each and every year from booking revenue, so we can help you do the same. Secret number 1, review your conversations with your guests. Depending on your market, you might be conversing with your guests weeks, months before they arrive. It's really important to go through that conversation either the day before their arrival or the day of their arrival. See why they're coming. Is it for a happy, joyous occasion? Is it a milestone occasion? Is it an occasion like a funeral? That way you can tailor a handwritten card or some sort of arrival amenity that's sensitive and thoughtful around why they're coming. It's going to hit home with your guests and they're going to rave about you in your review.
Secret number 2, the morning after message. This morning after message is really going to show that you care. They've had their first overnight in your property and it's allowed them to notice, are there any questions? Are there any quirks? Are there any kinks? Are there any concerns from them? Do they need some more recommendations? You being on top of this, getting that message out, you can automate this message. So each and every guest is getting it the same exact time after their first night in. And here's the deal. A lot of times this will happen. You know, people are on vacation. The last thing that they want to do is reach out to you and maybe make you aware of something like maybe the Wi-Fi isn't as fast as they anticipated. Maybe the temperature isn't exactly where they want it to be. Or maybe there is a small issue in your house, something that should be working properly that isn't. You reaching out ahead of time is going to open that communication for them to say, you know what, like after you say, how's your first night? You know what, maybe the temperature isn't as cool as we want. Say, oh, well, we can help you with that. We can absolutely get the temperature where you need to be. Or maybe they just want to know, hey, we're going out to lunch today. Do you have a great recommendation? This is the place where you can communicate with them and then get ahead of any potential problems or just add on that hospitality. And I want you to remember this also, hosts, because sometimes we always want all this back and forth communication with our guests. When you have that morning after message, don't worry, no news is also good news. That means they are out enjoying their time.
Automating your messages is a great way to get your guests what they need when they need it as quickly as possible. It is not anti-hospitality. I promise you just gotta do it in the right way. So if you wanna learn how, check out this video. Secret number 3, get a truth-telling friend. Getting a truth-telling friend, you know the one who will tell you the honest truth no matter what. Usually their truth-tellingness isn't welcome, but here's where it is very welcome. So before you open your short-term rental, or if it's been a while since you've been open, invite a friend or family member who is very honest to come and stay the night. Tell them to cook, tell them to watch TV, tell them to use all the things, take a shower, and have them tell you, like, is there anything that you went to reach for? It wasn't there. Does something not work right? Is anything frustrating? It's really good to get this insider knowledge before you welcome your first guest, or if you're already open, make sure there's nothing that you can improve even more, because just because a guest hasn't told you that something is frustrating doesn't mean they're not getting frustrated, because them reaching out to you, they shouldn't have to. Number 1. Number 2, it takes their time during their vacation. And some people feel like, hey, I don't really feel like having this conversation with the guest. I'm gonna have my stay and get out of here. Here's the deal. I've been doing this for over a decade. I'm gonna be very honest with you. We just opened up a duplex, and I mean, I don't even know which, this is like Airbnb number 50. I don't even know at this point. I know better. And we had spent so many late nights getting this property ready for the guests. So I was like, you know what? We've been here late so many nights. Like, I've played with the water. I've done all these things. I'm not going to worry about getting my truth-telling friend in here. First guest checks in and he's like, hey, where's the garbage can? And I'm like, the garbage can? Well, we were using a contractor bag for all the garbage when we were finishing up the details. And I didn't use my Airbnb Essentials checklist, which, by the way, if you want to grab it and not make my mistake, go ahead and check the show notes below and get it for yourself. And number 2, I didn't have that truth-telling friend actually stay the night and actually cook a meal. So this tip is really important. Avoid a bad review, avoid people being frustrated, and just get this done.
Secret number 4, make sure to ask for that 5-star review. Listen, there is no shame in this 5-star game. You have got to ask for these reviews. I mean, the reviews come after the stay, and so you need to start planting that seed ahead of time. Absolutely.
Ooh, so the tip we just gave about the morning after message, I'll infuse like, let me know if there's anything else we can do to make sure you have a 5-star stay. So like what you just said, like start alluding to it.
Ahead of time. That way they're not just getting emails from Airbnb afterwards about a 5-star stay. You let them know how important it is to you. We are small businesses. Reviews matter, and each and every guest that stay, you want to try to get as many reviews as possible. And I'm telling you, it's just like anything else in life, you got to ask for what you want.
And you can tell them how. So reviews matter to our small business. If you could leave us a 5-star review, that would mean so much. If you have criticism, if you have any areas of improvement, it would be awesome if you could let us know here privately in our chat, and we will absolutely make sure we make these improvements for the next guest stay. TFE pro tip.
When you're not being scared to ask for this review, there are ways that you can also place this around your home. So it's like this subliminal message, not a direct message. And we're going to show you an example of a home. They have it on a magnet, okay, on the refrigerator. Just talks about the importance of the review system. So if you want to take a look at this photo, you can copy what this amazing host has done.
Secret number 5, a forgot something basket. I would like to say that I coined.
You invented it, Sarah.
I invented the forgot something basket. No, but really, like back in the day when I started, I realized there's no front desk.
Yeah, the forgot something basket essentially replaces that call down to the front desk at a hotel.
So I would think about what are the things that people commonly call down to a front desk, and I put it inside of this basket, and I actually had this little like chalkboard, and I wrote forgot something, ? Like I'm talking to my guest in the space. I will tell you this, it is chock full of stuff, and it's stuff that will remain sanitary, right, with uses of a different guest, but they don't use it that often, but it ends up in our reviews time and time again because they're like, oh my gosh, that was so thoughtful. You can like really like level up your game. One time I was doing a seasonal forgot something basket, and during the summer I actually added aloe vera to the basket.
Well, let's talk about some of the basics that are in it.
Yeah,
So again, when you call down to the front desk, I forgot my toothbrush, I forgot my toothpaste. Do you have any Q-tips? Do you have any cotton balls? There are a razor, shaving cream. These are those basic things that you can have inside that basket for the guest.
And I think sometimes people think that it's like a big expense or it's like a lot to replace with time, and I'm telling you, it is not. So get yourself a forgot something basket, fill it with things that your guests, and you might have things that your guests might want different than my guests. Like maybe you might have bug repellent. Right.
Or like Sarah said with the aloe vera, maybe you're on the beach, maybe you want to put some spray sunscreen in there, something there to have at least something until they can go to the store and get their own.
You do want to check it, make sure it's not empty, because that's also frustrating. Get excited to see something there and then it's like not there or it's empty. But my goodness, is it going to elevate your 5-star reviews.
After you've got your forgot something basket all together, make sure to watch our other video that has 5 cheap ways to wow your guests. If you're ready to start providing that 5-star forgot something basket, just go ahead. We've done all the work for you. Click the link below, take our checklist, make your own.
And with that, I am Sarah Caracan.
I'm Annette Grant, and together we are
Thanks for visiting.